What is up, PokeMoshPit? JD here, bringing you guys today's battle, which is going to be a UU match against a good buddy of mine, Sunny, or OhMaArceus, as a lot of you may know him. He's a fellow director here on PokeMoshPit. If you haven't seen his channel or my channel, I strongly suggest that after this battle, you go check our channels out. Now, looking at this team preview, I have a Weavile and a Chandelure that really threaten his team. The only things that threaten my Weavile are this combo of Machamp, Hitmonchan, and Bronzong. Now, if I can whittle those down to about under half for each of them, I think I should be good to go with my Weavile and just kind of sweep through his entire team, or at least inflict a lot of damage, because his Yanmega is also kind of a problem, because Ice Shard probably won't be able to OHKO him. But either way, I can get a lot of damage done if I can kind of whittle those three down. So, I'm going to lead off with my Roserade, hoping I can put something to sleep, and then get a layer of Toxic Spikes up, because that will, kind of aid me in the whittling down of those three pokes, seeing as they're all affected, except for the Bronzong, by the Toxic Spikes, I believe. So, his Machamp is actually what he's going to lead with, and I'm just like, okay, I can get that thing asleep for free and kind of just take it out of the game if he doesn't, get a first turn wake or something later. So that's awesome. I'm going to get up my layer of Toxic Spikes here on the next turn as well, as he goes into Hitmonchan. Now this thing may carry Ice Punch, but the thing is, he knows I'm a sashed lead set, or at least he assumes so. I am in fact a lead sash set, so he's going to go for the Drain Punch, which is a really smart play, because if he did have like the Ice Punch or something that could hit me for neutral, all that really would have done was bring me down to my Sash, and then he wouldn't have got the HP back. So that was a really smart play on his part. Sludge Bomb does a little over half, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe a Leaf Storm will be able to KO from that range, being a lot more powerful and stuff, and he sees that coming as well, so he's going to go into his Bronzong here to take that very nicely, even though that is a crit. It doesn't really matter too much, it doesn't do a whole lot to begin with, and I don't believe that amount of damage comes into play too important later. It kind of comes into play, but Bronzong gets, you'll see in a second. So I go into Hitmontop, as I'm going to get that Intimidate off. If he wanted to set up Stealth Rocks, I could have then Rapid spun them away on the next turn, or predicted him to go into Mismagius, predicting my Rapid Spin, and then gone into Chandelure. So that would have worked out either way there. He's just going to go straight for the Gyro Ball and inflict, a little bit of damage. I got the Intimidate off and everything, so it's not going to do anything to my Hitmontop. So now, I'm expecting him to either Toxic or go into Slowbro, but he ends up going for the Trick, and he tricks my Chandelure and Iron Ball. Now, obviously, he wanted to trick my Hitmontop, give my Hitmontop the Iron Ball, and give his Bronzong the lefties, because that would be very beneficial to him. However, he tricks himself to Choice Scarf, which is kind of unfortunate for him, but the thing is, he gets me an Iron Ball, and my Chandelure, like I said, was a huge threat to his team, so that's very beneficial for him. He kind of ends up winning that little trick battle there. He gets the benefit on his end, at least I think he gets the benefit, or the advantage, I should say. So I'm going to go for another Shadow Ball here. I was going for Shadow Balls, hoping he would kind of go into a Slowbro, predicting a Fire-type attack, and then maybe thinking he could outspeed if I have the Iron Ball. I'm not too sure if he could. Slowbro is pretty slow, hence the name. So not really too sure, but I was hoping I could get max damage actually on this second Shadow Ball, or it looked like how much the first one did was just over half, and he had just over half left after lefties, so I thought Shadow Ball would take him out. I didn't want to risk Fire Blast missing. However, it didn't take him out. The thing is, he does stay asleep on this next turn, so I will be able to take him out with the Shadow Ball. Looking back at it, I probably could have just went straight for the Fire Blast. Probably would have been smarter, but it works out either way. So now he goes into his Mismagius, hoping to get up a free sub. I know he's hoping to do that, so I'm just going to go straight for another Shadow Ball. No messing around here. My Chandelure is kind of literally dead weight, so I'm just going to leave it in, and if he wants to keep subbing and losing his HP, that's fine by me. I don't see lefties, so he's probably Life Orb, so Life Orb plus sub is definitely going to be taking him way down, really quick, so that's good news for me, because this Mismagius is a huge threat to my team. So he is in fact just going to take me out there, kind of realizing that I'm just going to keep Shadow Balling and not letting him get up a sub. So I go into Weavile here. Now basically I've kind of accomplished a lot of what I've wanted to, because his Hitmonchan's at a low amount of health, his Bronzong's at a low amount of health. Well, his Hitmonchan is not at a low amount of health, but it's the only thing that can resist my Night Slash, so he has to bring it in here. It's going to do a lot of damage, nearly take it out, and then I can follow up with the Ice Shard. His Bronzong probably can't at least, with a Night Slash from the range it's at, and his Machamp is already dead, so I kind of got right away off the bat all those objectives done that I wanted to bring in this Weavile. Like I said here, go for the Ice Shard. Obviously, he can't go for the Mach Punch, that won't outspeed me. Hitmonchans that we know don't usually outspeed Weaviles unless they're Scarf, but who runs Scarf Hitmonchan? So that's a good deal there. He goes into Bronzong. At this point, he was kind of thinking it was my battle, because this Weavile basically outspeeds the rest of his team, I believe, and, I threaten out the rest of his team, but the thing is, he has a Yanmega left. Now, the thing is with this Yanmega, he's actually not going to be Speed Boost. However, I didn't know that. I almost went for the Swords Dance there, predicting him to Protect. So, the thing is, he isn't, the Speed Boost, so he just has to go straight for that Bug Buzz, as I just go for the Ice Shard. Now, the Ice Shard isn't quite going to take it out, and I'm going to lose my Weavile. However, Weavile took out, a lot of things on his team, put a huge dent in it, like I said I wanted it to do, and I lost my Chandelure and my Weavile, which is unfortunate, but he has this thing really crippled, and only 2 other pokes left, I believe, in Slowbro and one other that I'm forgetting at the moment, but I'm going to go into Bronzong at this point. It's looking like I pretty much have the match. However, some things are going to happen here that are going to make it really, really interesting. He's going to get a flinch there, which isn't really a big deal. I'm thinking Gyro Ball is at least a 2-hit KO from the range he's at. He's going to go for another Air Slash, and even if he gets another flinch here, it shouldn't matter, except for my HP bar keeps going down, and that's actually a crit. And the thing is, I actually misclick as well going for a Toxic. I meant to go for Gyro Ball there, but then the thing is, we calced the Gyro Ball afterwards, and there was only a 25% chance of that Gyro Ball taking it out. So the thing is, as you'll see here, poison damage coupled with what I'm going to do in a couple turns might have actually been the better play for me if, you know, since I got that crit. So the misclick actually might help me out. You know, obviously I didn't know the crit was going to happen, so I didn't Toxic on purpose. I'm not going to say I did, so I'm going to go into my Hitmontop here, which you might find a little peculiar, but I'm going to just go for the Mach Punch to hopefully get enough damage onto it, which either where the poison damage will take it out. I didn't really think I could live this Air Slash or anything like that. I just have a Hitmontop while he has a Slowbro, a MissMagius, and this thing, so my Hitmontop's basically worthless. This is the best purpose it's going to serve. However, I actually live that Air Slash on 11. I believe we calced that as well, and I believe there was no chance he could have killed me with that Air Slash. I believe that was almost maximum damage as well. Toxic damage is going to take him out, so my Hitmonchan does exactly what I wanted it to there, and a little more by living the Air Slash. So he's going to go into his MissMagius, and the thing is, if that Air Slash actually would have taken me out, I would have been in some trouble because this MissMagius really kind of threatens the rest of my team. But or at least at the range of health it was at. But he's forced to sub here. Hope I have like Sucker Punch instead of Stone Edge, you know, with the Mach Punch, Close Combat, Rapid Spin combo, and then like Sucker Punch maybe he was hoping I would have. But I have Stone Edge. Thankfully that doesn't miss, because that would have caused a lot of problems as well, because if he would have been able to get that sub up freely, he probably would have been able to either go for the Shadow Ball on that turn or Nasty Plot, and then maybe I could have even missed another Stone Edge and he would have been sitting behind there with a Nasty Plot and a sub. Or he could have just straight Shadow Ball killed me. He had a sub as I got into Suicune, then Nasty Plotted, then Shadow Balled me, which would have done a lot more than this, and he gets the special defense drop. But the thing is, I really feel like I have this game because he only has a Slowbro and this MissMagius left, and his MissMagius is at the range of health with the Life Orb and all the substitute damage, like I've said, is really taking a toll on him, so he's just going to die off there. And with that special defense drop, he's going to bring in his Slowbro now, and he knows I can probably just go into Roserade and win the game, so he kind of predicts that going for the Psychic. The thing is, he also went for the Psychic because I have the special defense drop, obviously, so I went into Roserade just because I wanted to speed this up, because we both know at this point, since he's Toxic and only has Slack Off while I have Rest, I can win the PP Stall War, or I can just keep Calm Minding up to the point where, if I was at +6, I believe Scald would do pretty considerable amount of damage to his Slowbro. I'm not sure how much it would do. My guess is maybe around half. That might be pushing it. I know Slowbro just doesn't have the great special defense, so coupled with that poison damage, he would run out of PP before me if the Scalds weren't doing enough to take it out at +6 anyways. And even 2 crits from full wouldn't take me out, as you can see there, because it does just under half. So that's basically going to be a good game. He knows that, and he's going to run and save us all some time. So if you did enjoy, like I said, feel free to go check out both of our channels. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.